Hi friends, it's Becky and it is time to open up my Beads of the Month clubs from Adornable Elements. I subscribe to and get every month the seed bead subscription and the 2-hole bead subscription, and then I also get the rotating Beads of the Month club. And this month my rotating Beads of the Month club falls on the Gemstone Beads of the Month. I also get the add-on Findings Companion Pack with my subscription, and I actually just really love these this month. So let's take a look at the colors and then we'll get in and look at these in more detail. This is the Soft Petals 11 Seed Bead of the Month subscription, and this is the single subscription, so you get these 10-gram bags or containers of all of these seed beads, and I love all of these soft petally pink and purple colors. We've got like our peachy vibes, we've got some pinks. It's just really romantic and pastel-y with this. So it's super pretty, and we'll take a look at those in more detail. And then the theme for the 2-hole beads is Jade Empress, and here you've got your beads and then the quantity. Some of them you'll get like 25 or 30 pieces, and others will be measured out per gram as well. And these are the colors here. We've got some warm pinky red orange vibes, and then we've got some cooler green and turquoise vibes as well. And honestly, both of these go together. I think there's several of these seed beads that will look fantastic in a design with some of these 2-hole beads together. And then my Gemstone Beads of the Month club, again, this is the rotating, because they have so many different bead subscriptions. You can rotate if you can't decide which one you want and get a new subscription every month. So you rotate through all of those. Like I've gotten some Delica Beads of the Month. I've gotten some Hot and Trendy Beads of the Month. When it falls on one of the ones that I get a single amount of, I just get double of that for my my rotating Beads of the Month. So this one is Gemstone, and it is Black Lava is the gemstone. And again, they give you the number of how many you get, and they come sorted into these boxes. They're already pre-sorted, so I don't have to do any sorting, but I do like to put them all into this paint palette so that we can get a look at all of them all together, and so that I can bring them up a little bit closer to the camera while I tell you about the colors, and we can get a better look at these beads. All right, so this first one is Silver Lined Light Blush. That's that one right there. And these are all 11 seed beads. The next one right here is Matte Transparent Smoky Amethyst with an AB finish. I love that. It is so ethereal. And then our next one here is Transparent Dark Smoky Amethyst with an AB finish. And this one is absolutely beautiful. I can definitely see like Glinda the Good Wish floating down in a bubble of this color. It is Shell Pink Luster. So it's shell pink with that luster finish. And then the next is Light Mauve Ceylon, and that's that pearly finish. And then we've got a Silver Lined Smoky Amethyst AB. That's this one right here. So it's like this one, except it's basically the same color, except it's silver lined instead of being the same color all the way through. And it also doesn't have the matte finish on it. So those two would actually be kind of fun together in the same project, I think. And then we've got a Matte Opaque Tea Rose. That's this one right here. And this one is a discontinued color. It is such a very, very, very light pink, sort of a peachy color actually. But if they have any extras available, you can email Adornable Elements and see if they have any of those if you wanted to purchase that. Again, it is a discontinued color. And then we've got a Duracoat Galvanized Dark Coral. That's what this color is. It seems kind of rose goldy to me for that color. And that is the 11 seed beads. So let's go through our 2-hole beads. Let me grab a little piece of wire so that we can look at some of these beads and what we've got there. So these 2-hole beads, can I get a wire through here? All right. So you've got these turquoise green silky beads. They're mini silkies. So they've got the 2 holes, but they've got a bump on one side. Some silkies will be smooth on both sides. Other silkies will have a bump on them. The mini ones, they're smaller than the regular silkies. They have the bump. So there's a right side and a wrong side, and it looks kind of like a nose right there, just looking at it from this angle. Anyway, then we've got some turquoise green laser web matte AB honeycomb beads. That's a lot of words for this. They're honeycomb shape. They've got the 2 holes again. They're 2-hole beads, and they've got this laser etching with a matte finish underneath the laser, and then AB on the laser part. All right, and then we've got some piggy beads, and piggy beads are super interesting. They're kind of a cup shape, and they've got 1 hole right through the center, and then they've got another hole that's closer to the edge. So you can stack them like offset from each other on a strand or something like that, and it makes them kind of interesting, and it gives you like a little more options of things that you can do with them. Then we've got, oh, the color for that one was green zircon for those piggy beads. This is a copper Picasso turquoise triangle, and they just have the 2 beads going through there, or the 2 holes going through there. And this is one of my favorite 2-hole beads. Like, before I started subscribing to this bead subscription, I wasn't really familiar with the Cheops Parpuka bead before that. It's a triangle shape. It has 2 holes in one side of the triangle, and then a single hole in the other 2 sides. So they go through like that. And the color for this one is pastel light coral. And again, it's a Cheops Parpuka. And this is one of those colors that I think would absolutely 100% go with some of these beads super easily. But also so with this turquoise one, because peach and turquoise go beautifully together, I think. They're just almost opposites on the color wheel. There we go. Put that guy back in there. All right, and then this one is new to me. It's not one that I've really worked with or used before, but it's another Parpuka bead. It's the Pastel Dark Coral Tinos Parpuka, and it's got a short side and a long side, and then the 2 holes are kind of go through on that side, and it's very angular. You could probably do some like geometric type designs or fit it in some spaces that other beads might not fit in very easily. So it's going to be very interesting to play around with. And then we've got some super duos. Super duo is one of the most popular 2-hole bead shapes. It's a little pill shape with 2 holes in it. And this one is a Crystal Capri Gold super duo. So it's got some, it feels very coppery, like bright copper undertones to it. And I think it's really beautiful, and it's going to go really well with some of these other, like this one and that. I think they go fantastic together, that Duracoat one. And then we've got some Paisley duos, and Paisley duos, they're flat on both sides. There's not a right or a wrong side, but they've got that either comma or quotation mark Paisley shape. And the color for this is Halo Razzmatazz. And yeah, that is very razzmatazzy. All right, so that's the 2-hole bead subscriptions. And now let's take a look at the Black Lava gemstones. There's 2 different versions. We've got waxed and unwaxed. I'm not a essential oils person. I don't use them. but I know a lot of people will use the lava stones in like jewelry that's meant as a diffuser for essential oils, and I believe the essential oils work better in the non-waxed versions of the lava ones. So we've got 10mm unwaxed rounds, and again, there's more in here. I just put the ones that would fit in here into the thing to show them off. And then we've got some 8mm waxed rounds. We've got some 4mm unwaxed. These are super cute, these puffy stars. I love them. They are 15mm, and it looks like we've got a hole in one point and then between the points on the other side, and these are also waxed. The waxed ones look like charcoal to me, you know, little charcoal briquettes. And then we've got the round 4mm, and we've got some round 6mm. And like with these bright, like pastel-y colors, I think having some dark gemstone stones will actually like kind of highlight off or set off those other colors. Let me open up the findings bag and we'll pull those out and take a look at them. So the color for all of these findings is bright copper. And there's some really, really cool findings in here. So we've got a bead frame in here, and it looks like the hole goes in just one direction for that bead frame, but it's got all of these cool little points all along the sides. Then there is an adjustable ring that has 9 loops on it. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 loops. I'm counting 10. It says 9 loops, but that's actually pretty fun because then you can attach some things to those loops or maybe do some bead weaving in and around that. Let's get these guys out because there are some 8mm flower bead caps. That's these ones right here. And we get 6 of those. And then 5 whole link components. There are 4 of these. Got them turned over so you can see the back side and the front side. One side is smooth and the other one has some concavities, it looks like, from the casting. So you've got those. And then we've got some hooks, ear wires. There's 2 pair of these. They are getting sort of, they're sliding underneath things. And they come with some of these rubber backs, or they're silicone backs, I should say. That'll help them stay in your ears. And we've got a swivel lobster claw. So it actually swivels on that. And there's 2 of these for those clasps. And there's a twist hook and eye clasp. So the eye part has this fun twist component to it. And then we've just got a regular old hook for the other side. And some ball head pins. These are 2-inch 23 gauge head pins. And there's 6 of those, and that's what came in the Findings companion pack. And that's just an add-on purchase that you can set up to get with your subscriptions. All right, let's scooch back so you can get a view of the whole thing all together. And this is the 11 seed bead subscription, the 2 whole bead subscription, and it's rotating for me, but this is the Gemstone Beads of the Month subscription and the companion findings pack. And if you wanted to check out Adornable Elements, there is a link in the description below. It is where it says more in the description. There'll be a link to Adornable Elements. If you want any of these beads that you've seen here, send them an email. Say, hey, can I purchase these? If you want to sign up for any of these subscriptions, the 11 to whole bead or the rotating beads of the month, if you use the coupon code that I'm going to include in that description, it tells them that you want to receive the same beads that I'm getting so that you can make the same things that I'm making during that month. So that's what the coupon code will give you. It'll also give you a little bit of money off of your first subscription. There is also, once you subscribe, don't throw away your packing slip, because at the bottom of that there is a URL, and the URL changes every month, that has some free patterns that you can access in order to create more things with your Beads of the Month subscriptions. Anyway, I love the colors. Absolutely love the colors of these beads this month, and I am really excited to make some cool things with them. And I hope that you enjoy making them with me as well. All right, if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And again, go ahead and check out Adornable Elements, and I'll put that information in the description below. Happy beading!